everybody, welcome to this week's episode of GeekStorm. I'm Sean Hilton, and I own a comic book store. It's called Comics Cubed, and it's located at 121 East Sycamore Street in the heart of downtown Kokomo. It's the belt buckle of what we call Geek Street. Today,
belt buckle.
Today, we are being taped, recorded, and put digitally into this world at a fine establishment called Kokomo Toys, located at 111 East Sycamore Street. It's the trousers of Geek Street.
They have freshly shoveled sidewalks.
We're getting ready to get a shirt.
Oh, who's going to be the shirt?
We'll figure something out.
That's one of American Hi-Fi. You know,
I love those guys. I don't know if they're the shirt. Don't get me wrong. They're the loafers.
Oh, you're a loafer.
Maybe some. What was that thing you put the penny in? What shoe was that?
Penny loafer.
This is penny loafer.
That's exactly what it's called.
Never mind.
Wow, we really got there.
So everybody, welcome to GeekStorm. Sean Hilton, Michael Harrison, back doing the thing that we do, talking about stuff and other popular items.
190.
190.
190.
I don't know. Is that code? Is that a gang thing?
No.
What are we in?
You're talking about 187. 190 is the number.
187?
The episode. 187 is murder. Samuel Jackson movie.
Oh, I didn't see that one. But there's a lot of those to be seen.
Sure.
So, Mike, what's hot and trending in the world out there? I see a lot of television is now coming back from the hiatuses.
They're starting to trickle in.
Anything catch your eye that you're like, yeah, it's back. Yeah, woohoo!
I wouldn't go that far. Star Trek came back, and a great episode.
I've only seen the first two.
And those, I'll tell you, those are the worst two. So so please go catch it.
I will. At this point, I'm going to wait till it's all over, and I'm hoping it's going to do a Netflix thing like ABC does, where they go really quickly.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
It's available. CBS Access is now. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's just available there.
It's just,
I thought it was like included in the package.
The only bonus is that you wouldn't have the freezing and buffering that some people had.
Okay.
Well, this last episode
Star Trek
was very
Discovery
good.
is really good. You're happy it's back.
Yes, yes.
Cool. I'm waiting for my version. That's called the Orville. I'm hoping it comes back soon.
Oh, it's renewed for season 2, but you're a full season away. So.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for. The season's not over.
Oh yeah.
It's over?
Yeah.
That was the whole season?
Yeah.
But it was so short.
Well, it was another.
I honestly didn't know that was the end of the season.
It was another thing. I am 99% sure.
I just assumed it was a hiatus situation. Oh, that's horrible. No. I mean, it's a. Wow, I'm bummed. I won't lie. I've been looking forward to it coming back.
I'm sorry that I put you in such a foul mood.
My show came back that I really liked. My show of the year is called Brave.
Okay.
Couldn't even tell you. It's a military show.
Was that the girl with the red and she's doing the bow and arrow?
No.
What's that?
No, that's silly. That's Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? So that was the season finale. Okay. I mean, okay. There you go.
Tell me what Brave is about.
It's a military show. Agents, that sort of thing. Boreanaz has got one called Navy SEALs or something.
Right. I watched the first episode of that. Did not like it.
I watched the first one or two and I didn't dig it. The Brave, for whatever reason, has a team of people I don't know.
Right.
And I liked it. Episodic. Bad person of the week is in some Cobblecon.
Right.
And blah blah. And but for whatever reason, those characters have appealed to me and I've enjoyed it.
Good.
Longmire last season, Netflix is going well.
I do want to catch up on that. I'm probably a season behind on Longmire.
Been really good. Again, but it's one of those shows, and you aren't going to be affected by this. I am. I don't like to watch shows that are a bummer and binge it. I mean, I'll watch them a little more slowly.
I'm with you there.
And Longmire is a great show.
Right.
But there is never an end of an episode of Longmire where I'm like, well, gosh darn, that was fun.
That's the way Punisher was for me. I watched a couple and I'd be done, and I watched a couple and I'd be done. It was just tough to take.
Yeah.
Same with Black Mirror. Black Mirror's awesome, and I know it's completely separate episodes, but I couldn't watch more than one.
Jeremiah back in the day was that way. The post-apocalyptic show that got 2 seasons was that way.
Jericho
was that way. Great shows, but man, you just... but on a happier note, I did just get an email this morning from Netflix saying that Disjointed Part 2 had just come out.
You know what I'm more excited about on Netflix is the David Letterman show coming back.
I got 2 emails today. Yeah. That was the second email.
Yeah. That looks good. I think he's awesome.
See, I've never liked I've never liked any of that stuff. So to me, that's So
have you checked out on Netflix Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
I've not seen it on Netflix, but he's done either that concept or something very similar.
It's on Netflix. Like, I mean, I don't know how many he's done, but they're all on there. So you can
so he just took the series. It's not a Netflix original. It's just a series.
I don't think they call it an
original. He did one with Obama. Where he goes to the White House, he picks him up, and then he's told no.
It's basically Jerry Seinfeld, who I thought had a lot of classic cars, but apparently maybe they're at the point now where they're beyond using his cars. They've gone too many episodes or whatever. I don't know. But he'll be in a really cool car. He'll call somebody up, and he'll go pick them up, and then they'll drive around in this car and talk about the car, and then talk whatever, and then they'll go have coffee and they'll talk some more. It's only about a half hour, so it's a good quick watch. But cool. It's a lot of good guests. A lot of good guests.
I like it.
Yeah,
it has been fun. The couple I saw, and I said I didn't know. You confused me when you brought it up because you're talking about Netflix. I thought it would be a Netflix original. It's just gone to Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix anyway.
That's cool.
That's all I know about it.
Man, so there is so much on Netflix now.
There really is.
We could make this the Netflix talk at this point. There's that much.
Oh boy!
I don't know how cable isn't just like trembling at this point. Normal ABC, CBS. I'm like, I don't really need you guys anymore. Right. It's not you. It's all you. It's all you. Netflix is kicking all. There's different genres, different things going on. Just something for everybody. I was supposed to do the kids thing because I never bother, and I'm like, oh well, man, there were so many original Netflix kids shows. Right. It was crazy.
Did you watch Bright?
Bright,
the Will Smith.
I did watch Bright with Will Smith.
Did you?
I didn't like it.
I didn't either.
I didn't hate it.
Right.
I'm not. It
was just there.
It seemed like this thing where, again, right around Christmas time, people were like loving it or hating it, and then like having to go at it. I'm like, you know what? It was a made-for-TV kind of movie feel to it. It felt a lot like Resident Alien or whatever that was called.
Sure. Alien Nation.
Alien Nation mixed with fantasy.
Sure.
It would have made a much better television show. It would have had time to have built up the different aspects.
Right.
Different characters integrating. It would have. Netflix, I think you made a mistake with this one. I think it should have been a 10-part kind of.
Well, they're making another one.
Show.
They're doing a sequel, so apparently they were happy with whatever made up numbers they have.
You know, they've. This is the first year where I noticed a ton of Hallmark Channel style Christmas movies.
Speaking of sequel,
hey buddy,
we've got some move over at Fox now. You know, because they just got sold, whatever. Fox. But they have moved Deadpool 2 weeks earlier. Okay, so that puts it 1 week before Han Solo, or just Solo, I guess.
They need to make some money.
Yeah, so I guess that's a good move for them. Yeah, you know, to not have to compete with the second week of Solo, but that means they have to compete now in their second week with the first week of Solo. So I don't know if they.
I mean, that first week should be $100 million week, hopefully.
Sure. Oh yeah.
So that'll be the lion's share of the money they need to make.
Right.
Plus, on top of it, Solo's the first Star Wars movie that people aren't like losing their minds about.
Yeah. Well, so it's definitely a wait and see. We
haven't seen a trailer yet.
I know. It's going to be a deal where you go and hope it's good. And I've not been in that frame of mind for one of the Star Wars movies yet, for one of the new ones. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. People are going to know what they're getting when we go into Deadpool.
So they're looking forward to it.
It'll break a record. Whatever the record is, it'll break it. I'm positive. So, but also Fox did some more things. Okay, so they lost. Gambit lost his director for the third or maybe fourth time.
Famous X-Men character, the Cajun.
He's famous, but like I want to say like third tier X-Men to me.
He is X-Men cartoon famous.
Yes,
that is really what made him.
Yes.
In the '90s, he did come along with a Rogue run that got him a little popular in the comics.
He had some limited series,
but I believe it was really because of that cartoon that kind of cemented his thing. And I think people like that Cajun accent a little bit. That, you know,
women love the accent.
Throw a shrimp on the Barbie for New
Orleans. That's Australian.
And you know, what did the Creole ones? What is it?
I don't know.
They got something.
But go ahead and insult them.
So no, I leave that to people much higher up the political food chain.
Right.
Throw out remarks like that.
I know.
I don't have time for that.
I understand you. Come on.
So yeah, but this has been a long-term movie. Yes. In fact, originally, guy from Friday Night Lights, who was in John Carter, was rumored that he was going to did play him.
Taylor Kitsch.
And look at you. That one I would not have been able to pull.
That's a good pull.
Taylor was supposed to be, even played him in one of the Wolverine movies?
The second Wolverine
for
movie.
For like a hot second.
Origins, I think.
And I think would have actually been really good.
Right.
But his star, unfortunately, got a little dusty.
All I can figure is, okay, this last one that jumped off was Verbinski. I was thinking Verhoeven, but Verbinski, yeah. And he's a solid dude, okay? He all the pirate movies. That's his thing. So, I think it's Channing Tatum. I think he's attached to it. He's pushing it. He's pushed it for years, just like Ryan Reynolds pushed Deadpool for years. And I feel like once somebody gets in a room with him and talks to him, they're like, oh, there's a potato sitting next to me. And, you know, maybe can the potato do an accent? Do the accent for me.
Do you think it's the accent?
Oh, no.
I mean, that's actually what went through my head was like, he's going in and he's doing like 5 seconds of that accent.
Right.
And you're like, there's nothing we can do here.
Where's the magic, Mike? That's what I need to know.
Maybe he says shrimp on the Barbie, and they're like,
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa. Funny when the fat guy from Kokomo says it, but you're getting paid the big bucks, buddy.
Right.
Nobody is clamoring for a Gambit film.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Nobody's interested in it. Tatum is not box office poison.
Right.
But I think he's box office specific. I think he's pigeonholed himself. And I'm not saying that there's not a character that a superhero out there that he can't play.
Right.
And I'm not saying maybe he can't play Gambit. But I don't care about Tatum. I don't care about Gambit. And I sure don't think that those are two flavors that are going to mix into, you know,
He's got to be the least well-known character that we've seen where they want them to carry a movie. I would say Doctor Strange is pretty close, but I don't know, and that's Marvel too, and that's a whole different animal. So I don't know. I don't know what will happen. Even more surprising than that, though, was they took that New Mutants. We were just talking about it, and they pushed it completely till the next year, till 19. It was like two and a half months away from release. And pow, we're gonna take you. We know you're done. Oh, I've got this thing. And I'm gonna pet it and love it. And then you over here.
And I know that you're excited about this.
I am.
I am trepidatious.
You're trepidatious.
I'm trepidatious.
Wow.
I am not. I don't want to stick my toe into the New Mutants pool.
Sure.
I don't know what's about to happen.
Right.
But studio, when you take an entire movie and move it a year after it's done, we're not talking like, well, it needed some reshoots. We're going to recast something. Somebody's been accused of sexual misconduct, and we got to refilm a whole. No, movie's done, ready to go right now. Not so much.
All I can think of is maybe
time.
Disney says, "Hey, we'll give you X number of dollars to just hold on to this for a while because we want to do something different with the property."
Maybe. That'll be interesting.
That's a possibility.
I am much more interested in all of this X news about the Kitty Pryde rumors that have just kicked up.
Great character.
Right now, pretty much just rumors, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we're getting some strong signals, a lot of heavy rumors of a possible Kitty Pryde movie. Now, she's appeared actually in several of the movies.
Right.
Rogue kind of got what would have been her spot in the first two.
Right.
It felt more like Kitty Pryde than a Rogue situation, but popular character. In the comics, is a very popular character now, and is one of the few X-Men. In fact, she may be the only X-Men, not New Mutant, that has grown up on the page.
Maybe.
And has started as like a 15 or 16-year-old character, and now we believe is. When I look at her now, I see somebody that's getting close to 30. She's probably in the book 25, 26.
I'm gonna make a prediction. This will be the thing. Marvel getting Fox back. This will be the thing that brings Joss Whedon back, and he'll do an astonishing X-Men because that's Kitty Pryde is basically the star of that run. That was his run in the comics, and he can do the movie, and he can do a movie version of that.
Or is he not box office poison himself right now?
No, Joss Whedon.
Yeah,
no.
With the accusations that went with his wife, he seems to be heating up.
I don't know.
And then now Justice League kind of
Well, that wasn't his fault. He came in the perfect storm on that one.
I agree.
He can come in and say, "That's not really my thing. I tried to fix things. Sorry."
He seems to be getting some heat for it.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Black Widow got a writer finally. That's just like Kitty Pryde.
Did they just go and get the guy who's doing Red Sparrow and bring him over?
I've said.
Hey, now you're done with that.
Right. I don't know why we got the Red Sparrow before the Black Widow, but Marvel has schedules and whatever. I don't know how it'll be any different because that Black Sparrow, Red Sparrow, is the same character. The same character. So I can't imagine. I can't unless.
I just saw a long preview for it. I YouTubed him so I could see a couple new previews.
Sure.
And Jennifer Lawrence. Only thing I can think of is that she is such a hot commodity within herself as a star that they're like, it's worth it. It's worth it to do it. And maybe this is like a backdoor version to get. She's not even that much younger. I mean, I'm sure she is probably much younger than Scarlett Johansson, but she doesn't really look it when you do what you have to do a movie. So it's not like we're getting like.
It's a cool concept. I can see them making the movie. I get that they're making the movie.
I could have seen them calling it Black Widow, putting her in it as a younger Scarlett Johansson, as this is the prequel of how we got to Black Widow.
Yeah.
Instead, we've got a whole new movie, and I'm just like, it's very confusing. I think the public will be a little confused by this.
Hey, did you see that pic from the Venom set that everybody went crazy about? We finally got a pic from Venom and Tom Hardy.
I heard it was just a picture of Tom Hardy.
It is just a picture of Tom Hardy in a shirt, just sitting there like this, or standing there, whatever. That's the big.
That's the big reveal.
So you don't have to click. You don't have to click on that. Just I saved you.
That is great.
I saved you. I saved you.
Now, is there a reason? Is there like one every day where it's like him slowly transforming into Venom?
It just said, "Finally, a pic from Venom."
Somebody picked it apart. A notepad he had, something was written on. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I'm sure it's very revealing.
Okay. I thought it would have been funny if like that first one has nothing on it, but then like every day or every week, there's the same picture and it's slowly him, transmorgifying or whatever the word is into Venom.
And speaking of that little side of corner of the universe, that Black and Silver starts production next month, which is the
I don't know what Black and Silver
Black
is.
Cat Silver Sable. I know. I know.
Is this news that's been out there for a while?
Yeah.
I mean, the way you said it, Black and Silver is coming, and I'm like, I have no clue what you were talking about.
It might be called Silver and Black, if that makes you. Did that jog something for you?
No.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. They are shooting.
So Silver Sable is a long-term Marvel character,
right? Slightly
associated with Spider-Man, but also her own thing,
right?
And then Black Cat heavily associated with Spider-Man.
Correct.
We haven't cast it?
All we know is Tom Hardy's not going to be in it. Tom Hardy, not Tom. Yeah, well, Tom Hardy's not going to be in it. Tom Holland is not going to be.
So Spider-Man is not going to be in the movie about the two women that are in Spider-Man's life.
This exploded right after Suicide Squad when studios saw how popular Harley Quinn was. They're like, let's get it. Let's get some female.
Yeah, but that was Harley Quinn,
I know.
and she was hot from the book. Silver Sable and Black Cat.
Black Cat's hot in the book, but you never know what they're going to do. You don't know who they're going to cast, whatever. But production starts.
I mean, physically, if you're talking physically, yes, she's a very beautiful character. If you're talking hot, as in people are excited about either of those two characters, no, they are not.
No, you're right.
So that is not going to happen. That's ridiculous.
And finally, since we're running a little short,
is that Sony?
What? No. Yes, Sony. Yes.
Sony, get your head out. Yeah. What are you doing? That's just dumb.
They want to try to build a little. It's weird because they want to build a little universe, but they are not connecting anything at all.
We're going to grab some Legos and some Play-Doh and a Slinky.
Right.
Wait, why is it not working? I don't understand. Where's the Lincoln Log? These pieces won't go together.
And then finally, the other thing that was that we talked about this week, or that's been talked about in the news, is this thing with the movie All the Money in the World, which you said some other movie's going to make all the money. I don't know what you were talking about.
All the money.
All the money in the world. Okay, so Kevin Spacey was out. Okay, the movie is done. Movie's principal photography was done.
Yes.
Kevin Spacey goes through the controversy, goes through.
Yes.
But they still want to release this movie, but they know it's going to.
And on time.
It's just going to go in the crapper if he's in the movie. So.
I don't know it would have gone in the crapper, but it would have got a lot.
It had been protested and because that was right at the beginning of all this Me Too stuff. So they cut him out. They hire Christopher Plummer. He lets loose the dogs of war. And he goes in there and reshoots everything. And so they go to the cast and they say, okay, if we want this movie to succeed, we have to do these reshoots. And almost all of them said, we'll do it for free. We just want to get this thing done. They did it for per diem, and they went and did the movie. And
They did the reshoots
in the Christopher Plummer scenes. Then you get Mark Wahlberg's agent, who comes in and says, I'm going to need a little cheddar. I'm going to need a little something for Marky. What do you want? I
need Funky Bunch money.
You want extra cream?
I need it.
I want Amigo money. Okay. So he gets his Amigo money in the form of $1.5 million to come in and do the reshoots that he has to do. So the first story we saw about this week was Michelle Williams pay disparity doesn't get paid 1/1000th of what Mark Wahlberg got paid. Okay, so but then if you click on the article and read it, okay, she agreed to this. She agreed to all of them
agreed
to come.
Actually, except for one guy.
Also, it turns out they have the same agent. They have either the same agent or the same agency, one or the other.
Wow.
So that's some miscommunication there. When
Yeah.
you and I both represent two people that are in this movie, we probably should have talked before I asked for 1.5, and you're getting a ham sandwich.
In the grand scheme of things, 1.5 million to you and me is a lot of money.
Right.
But to Mark Wahlberg, I don't know that 1.5 million is like that much.
Depends on what he had. Depends on what he had planned.
He like the star of the show? So you got to think, if anybody had to do...
He's like the investigator, I think.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
I'm guessing, yes, you had to do some reshoots and you had to redo some reshoots. Yeah. By the way, you have to do 50 times more reshoots because you're in like every scene with this guy.
Right.
So
I think she should be mad at her agent or her agency more than anything. I think there's the outrage, which we don't share. His agent did what he was supposed to do.
Got his client paid.
And who works for free? I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not the one who... You could have put the movie out with what's-his-face in it.
Who does 190 episodes for no reason whatsoever with no pay or recompense? Who does... All right.
Back in 92, I did reviews for IUK.
I remember.
IUK. Mike, I was comped movie tickets to everything I could see.
Nice.
For IUK.
Nice.
GeekStorm. They don't even comp us movie tickets.
You remember that? Remember the newsletter, Comic Sense? Remember
that?
I
loved it.
We worked on that. That was awesome.
Trending.
Boy, those are the days, huh?
Oh man.
Technically, we've been doing this for
92.
Since 92. I'm going to say 25 years.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
To do so, it's going to take some math. We could have retired and got a pension.
Don't start me on that stuff.
So, it would have been great. You would have been like Staff Sergeant Harrison. I'm sure I would have been like something higher.
Cookie. You'd have been Cookie the cook. Peel me some potatoes.
So, hey, I hear the kid's dead on Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's like last month.
I understand, but I mean, they haven't come back with the actual episode yet to.
Right. He's going to make
he'll
make an appearance. I think he's going to make an appearance in this next one, but he's done. He's cut his hair.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
The sad part is that kid is not able to legally drink yet, I don't believe.
Probably not.
And now we'll probably be able to sell his autograph for at least $25 to $50 for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, good way to get in on it early. Make sure that...
and the thing was, his dad, jumped on everything, right after it happened. Right after that episode aired, where we see that he's dead or going to die, his dad is on Twitter the next day saying... just irate over them firing him. He was holding his irateness because he knew he's going to get sued by for the NDA if he says anything before the episode airs. But after that, he's all just upset about how they fired his son and everything. It's like, well, people die. You're in a show where people die on the reg. Okay, it happens all the time. It's a staple. I expect people to die. I want people to die. It's boring if people don't die.
And the comic is different than the movie or the show.
Right.
Because I'll tell you what, in the comic, if that were to happen,
right.
I don't know that the comic goes on.
Well, he's
such.
Kirkman has said too. He sees the end of the comic. He's starting to write towards the end of the comic.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess he's finally got all the money in the world.
He does.
He's finally done because nothing he's touched has done nearly Walking Dead money. So that's been pretty crazy.
Yep.
So
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So.
That's all I got. I don't have any more entertainment news in the geek realm. No, nothing else happened.
Black Panther.
It hasn't happened yet. Nothing new. There's a new trailer.
The trailer.
I think there's a new trailer.
Really excited about the fact that
they are
a ton of money.
It's not going to make very much money. It's not going to make very much money at all.
It's going to make a lot of money.
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Why do you hate Black Panther?
Yeah, Black Panther. Then this is going to be a great year.
Oh man, we are so spoiled.
Black
You're
Panther.
a comic fan. There's just
Deadpool.
so much. I mean, you're going to be actually. This
Han
is the year that might
Solo.
break.
Things.
Might break it.
They might have a popcorn shortage.
So, have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs?
Of course.
You'll like it.
Sure.
And then that Jodie Foster, she's pretty good. Why does she hate superhero movies? Good.
Because she doesn't make them.
She wants to complain that they're ruining cinema. Yet the Silence of the Lambs. Now I'm not going to say that Silence of the Lambs brought in a whole new era of thriller, but the Silence of the Lambs would be brought in a whole new era of thriller. I mean, those thrillers that she did, that movie really kicked off the whole.
I think more than anything, she absolutely said superhero movies. I think she means these big tentpole things, these big things that are spectacular, and nobody's talking about anything else except these big things, and all the theaters are pouring their money at it because that's what's going to make the money back for them.
They don't have a choice. Right. I mean, Star Wars, again, I believe that went through. If you want to show Star Wars, we get your biggest theater for like 2 straight months. We don't really care about 3 billboards from Idaho. That's not my problem. My problem is getting Star Wars seen.
She didn't care about big spectaculars when she made Contact. That was not a little indie film she was involved in. That was a big movie at the time. Sorry. Sorry.
Jodie. She's upset. Jodie Foster, not happy with
the tide rises all boats, Jodie. Okay? Sorry.
And I mean, the truth is and I'm very sincere, this year could be the year that breaks the comic movie.
Maybe.
There's so many coming out.
Depending on how they perform.
You know.
Okay. In that train of thought, there's only one DC movie come out this year. There's only, besides Deadpool, which we know is going to be a monster hit, there's only one other Fox movie coming out, which is at the end of the year, Dark Phoenix. So those 2 are the only ones that could potentially turn a lot of fans off. Everything else looks like gold from here to there. So
well, it's a good point. But at one point in time, back in 1950, whatever, the 2 guys that were doing this were talking about all the westerns,
right?
And the new western that was coming out. And holy cow, there's this western.
What's it called?
There's going to be a singing cowboy western. Then there's going to be an action adventure western, and then there's going to be a mystery western. And you know how many westerns are coming out this year, Mike? I don't think that many.
Hostiles.
What?
Hostiles.
1? Hostiles. I mean, what I'm saying is that this happens.
You're right.
See this,
You're right.
These trends.
Well, and it was because we looked at. I saw an article that had all the best pictures of a certain, and for a while it was all westerns because that's what they made. That's all they could make: horses and guys shooting guns. That's
people were going to see it.
So maybe we.
You look at the '80s and that slasher film thing. Yes, they're still making horror movies, but they've changed. We've gone from that. Freddy Krueger, Jason mold, to now we've got the weird Saw kind of thing where you've got to have them interconnected a little bit more, that kind of stuff. So,
I don't see superheroes going anywhere for a while, but that doesn't mean that it won't stay on. That doesn't mean that it'll stay on top. It might wane a little bit. We might get maybe 2 or 3 a year instead of the 5 or 6 a year we're getting now. But I'm along for the ride. I love it. Been waiting for years and years, ever since all the Japanese Spider-Man made-for-TV movies. I'm like, why can't we get a good movie?
So, Lego has shown off the Han Solo sets.
Oh, did it?
And Lego's gotten really good at getting out spoilers.
You say really good, meaning they shouldn't be doing it.
Meaning you see characters and stuff in the Lego sets because they've got to put that stuff out well in advance.
Sure.
So, have you seen the Falcon with the blue and like the original coloring?
Nope.
So, they show they're going to do another Falcon after they've done an $850 Falcon as the biggest Lego set ever. Now they're doing a Han Solo movie Falcon, and it basically it's the same Falcon. It'll have your original dish on it, but there's color. The Falcon is not just that.
It's not
that muted color. It turns out there's a lot of blue.
What?
That is.
The mandibles are connected. There's no space.
Really?
Yeah. That was something that they did later on.
That's
not
my Falcon. That's hashtag not my Falcon.
So stuff like that's looking pretty cool. And there's a female character. I can't remember who that is. We're seeing a lot of good shots of young Lando Calrissian. And I haven't seen much about Chewbacca, so I don't know what's going on there. But
tell it to Kanji Club.
I'm really excited about it. It looks really cool. I'm actually kind of more excited about Han Solo than I have been on some of the other stuff.
I can't see it not being at least a 7. It's got to be good. Ron Howard, gold.
Man,
gold.
But he doesn't look gold.
What? He doesn't look gold?
If you look at Ron Howard,
well, he's an old man.
Oh man, he looks. Opie got old.
He's been on TV since there was TV.
Since they rubbed 2 rocks together.
Right.
He got the first TV show.
Oh, shucks, Pa.
So
yeah, that's it.
Looking cool.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, what'd you think of Old Man Hawkeye?
Oh, it was great.
You didn't read
it. It was great. It was.
I asked you to read one thing.
I know. Here's the thing.
One thing.
Here's the thing. He is quite old. Okay. He's a man.
Yep.
and formerly known as I would have liked Old Man Clint Barton, but Old Man Hawkeye was really good. I liked it when he shot that arrow.
Yeah. So next week,
in a guy,
we'll talk to somebody about comic books because we do that. Hey, I'm Sean Hilton. Right. This is Mike Harrison. This was GeekStorm. Hey, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for checking out this little show that we do every week that we beam into your homes, into your lives.
In the prisons.
Thank you.
The jail. Don't forget the jail.
They're our favorites.
I should point out that the past 2 episodes, Mike has said that you don't like doing the show and you hate our viewers.
Well,
he wouldn't know that, Mike, because he doesn't watch the show.
I don't watch it.
Oh, right.
Turns out I film it, so I don't have to watch it. Well, and if I'm not on it, well, there's no reason to watch it. So there you go. Hey, be groovy. We'll catch you later.